Hello everyone, this is Professor Wellman and we are in week 2. So here we're looking at the learning activities and course objectives that have to do with consciousness and processes involving memory, but also looking at positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement, and punishment. This has to do with addictions to chemicals. So think in terms of these reinforcement motivations when you're looking at what causes addiction, and particularly medically prescribed opioids, which is what you're going to be considering in the discussion forum. Now we're looking at medical opioids, not on the street illegal opioids. And so we're looking at what is this opioid addiction doing in our society? What are the forms of treatment for those suffering from opioid addiction? And if you had a friend suffering from this addiction, how would you recommend they receive some help? Now you're going to be looking at the articles by Brown and Volkow, as well as Volkow, Frieden, Hyde, and Cha, and as well as your textbook. So don't overlook your textbook when you're looking at motivation and addiction, because motivation is a big part of understanding addiction. The idea that you'll be reading about in Brown and Volkow et al. Is that prescribed opioid addiction is a real problem now. And then there's psychosocial treatment, but medication-assisted therapies, or MAT, are the most effective when combined with other therapies. But this is underused, and we want to look at what we can do about that. Let's see, so again, because your opinions must be supported by citations in every post, so make sure you do that. The journal assignment is fun. It's about dreams. And since we're looking at something born of psychoanalytic theory, which can't be proven in a scientific experiment. So psychoanalytic theory is fascinating, it's accepted, we are still using it in many cases, but it is subjective and open to interpretation. Therefore, I'm using a website that isn't scientifically supported for you to do some dream interpretation of your dream. There are many approaches to dream interpretation besides Freud and Jung. There's Gestalt therapy, there's Adler's humanistic approach, but we're going to focus on mostly what Freud began. Analysis of dream training requires many years of training, but for fun, we can look at a website and in dreammoods.com and look up each of the elements in your dream. Okay, so this week you also have your midterm exam, which will open on Thursday and will close on Sunday at midnight. That's in Eastern time. So if you're in a different time zone, adjust for that. All right, have fun this week. This should be great. And I will see you in the classroom.